Hi everyone, thanks for watching this week's video. Okay, so this week I'm making a steak sandwich and I'm going to do it with caramelised balsamic onions and I'm going to top it off with some TALEGIO cheese. This is quite a simple one to put together, but it's very tasty. And just one more thing I'd like to say as well, just before I get started, is if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, if you could just hit that subscribe button, it just means you'll not miss out on any of my future videos. Okay, so we'll get started. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to prepare our steak. I've got a nice piece of rump steak here. So the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to flatten out our steak. This is going to help tenderise it. So what I've done is I've put some cling film on the board and I've got a meat hammer here. And if you don't have one of these, it's okay. You can just use a rolling pin. And we're just going to flatten this out. Okay, so that's it. So now what we'll do is we'll just put this to the side. And we're just going to season it with some salt, some pepper, and just a little splash of olive oil. And that's it. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to make our caramelised onions. So I'm using a small onion for this, so we'll just get that sliced up. Okay, so now we're going to get our onions cooked. So we'll go in first with just a little splash of olive oil. Then we'll go in with our onions. Okay, so we're just going to cook these in here for a few minutes to try and get a little bit of colour on them. Okay, so once the onions start to take on a little bit of colour, we're just going to go in with a little bit of butter. Then we're going to go in with a pinch of salt and about a teaspoon of brown sugar. And we're just going to let this caramelise for a couple of minutes. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go in with our balsamic vinegar. Now I'm using an aged balsamic. Aged balsamic vinegar is a lot thicker and sweeter than a normal balsamic vinegar, so it won't take much cooking. So if you're using a normal balsamic, just have to cook it down a little bit more. Okay, so now in with our balsamic. And we'll just let this cook for about another minute or so. So we'll let this cook for about another minute or so, just until it goes nice and sticky. Okay, so that's our onions cooked, I would say now, so we'll just put these to the side and we'll get on to the next stage. Okay, so I've got ciabatta bread here which I'm using today for this, so we're just going to cut that in half. And we're just going to drizzle it with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. And we're just going to toast this on the cast iron pan. Okay, so now we're just going to toast our ciabatta. Okay, so once our ciabatta's got a nice bit of colour on it, we'll just flip it over. And we'll just put this to the side and we'll get on to the next stage. Okay, so in the same pan, we can go in with our steak. This will take about a minute and a half on each side. Okay, so now we'll just flip this over. Okay, so our steak's now ready. Okay, so now we're just going to slice our steak. Okay, so next I'm going on with our caramelised onions that we cooked earlier. I've just warmed these back up. Just put those on top. And I've also got some Taleggio cheese here. Taleggio cheese is it's a semi-soft Italian cheese. Now it has got quite a strong smell, but it's actually got a very mild flavour, and it works very well with this. So I'm just going to put that on top. And I'm just going to melt this under the grill. Okay, so once the cheese is melted, we're just going to go straight onto the ciabatta with that, carefully. Okay, so thanks everyone for watching this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I don't think a steak sandwich gets any more simple than this. If you are enjoying my videos, please give me the thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel, and I look forward to seeing you all again soon.